Hey, Boo. Yo, 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 yo. There we go. There we go. All right. So we should be good now. I think I had a monitor on my headset, but it was muting the output. So we'll start this story now that everybody can hear you. All right. So it was like late 2011 or mid 2011. I started watching this YouTube channel. I stumbled across it because it was right around the time that Casey Anthony verdict came out, and that was how I stumbled across this video. But the channel was called, I believe it's the Angry Grandpa Show, but also Kid Behind a Camera, or Michael Green was the one that ran the show, still runs the show as far as I know. But yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks for stopping in, dude. But yeah, so Michael Green, Kid Behind a Camera, and the Angry Grandpa Show. I'm catching their show for the first time. Angry Grandpa reacted to Casey Anthony verdict of her getting not guilty, and the dude was like livid, and just that was the whole Angry Grandpa Show. This old guy who gets pissed off about everything, but his reaction to that, I'm sure, was real. But you could tell as the show went on that it was kind of like there would be like things that were set up, pranks and stuff that were set up. But and that's not shitting on the channel. Like, I truly respect everything that channel did, or else I wouldn't have found out about Sevidemic. But so I'm watching Angry Grandpa Show and keeping up with Michael Green, aka Kid Behind a Camera. And I think late 2012, early 2013, maybe. I could be off on that time. I know it was definitely around that time. Michael Green, Kid Behind a Camera, released this. He uploaded this video on this underground hip hop contest, and he was basically just pointing out five artists that he thought should win this contest. And it just so happened to be that Sevidemic was one of those artists. And hopefully it will let me do this without fucking everything up. I'm going to just mute my mic, but just so that you guys kind of have the same following and reaction maybe as I had, because this would have been the first thing that I ever saw on him. But this was his entry that year for the contest. So hopefully I can switch over here and you guys should be able to see this. And we'll make this full screen. But so this would have been my introduction to Sevidemic, and I'm going to mute my mic until I need to kind of talk about the video.
Epidemic, man. Epidemic the zombie with
DJ Hopper.
Waste gay.
You thought I was gone.
Now, immediately, if you aren't hearing it, the first thing that sold me on Sev is his singing ability.
You ain't gotta like me, but you will respect. Barely even got up in the building yet. Me killing them, yes. Brilliant, fresh. Slag on 100 fucking jillion. Rapper in the CPT. You can tell if you see me. Belling out the leaf with a badass freak. When the beat peak broke, niggas look at me greasy. Back, little boy. I found my mojo in the morgue. Now I'm on the next level with the pedal down. And yes, I go mode than before. Hopper, he made this beat and I'ma relay this heat to the meat. FV put me in the seat to preach disease. Living dreams increase in the beat. So based on last year, I now can gauge an expectation. How to make it not about a contest, but to get them obsessed with the best and turn them into patrons. SevidemiC is my name, and I'm dying all the time. I step my game up with that flame, so now I'll buy a lot more lighter. I'll be on E like I'm roadside stranded. Y'all they want me, swam my hoes like they mandate. I be cocky, I impose fly dancing. Cabbage gram bats got your blatch in a trance. We need shots. Director of photography, impression not impossibly intoxicating. I am not debating it. You niggas basic and my molly's pop. Two Swayze baby going ape shit. Make your ground in this sound. Devise a place and stay there. I like to ace him in a location, all up in their head and face hair. My bed is made, but don't you sleep on me. They got me blue dreaming. See a Mason to be awake and play my tape to set you free. Why your girl keep my show flyers on her desktop? Cause I flex properly and just rock. Rolling like a Vespa. Yes, Dimick is a mess and now you know he though. Like catching that Holy Ghost. Let your homies know. Oh, we always jungle up. Smoking dope shit a bunch of bud. Know me, don't give a crunchy fuck. So don't see dope with a drunk you punk. Puffing dank is something that'll help me keep it funky. Delve into this one beat's belly yelling as we crush things. Y'all be on me like I'm roadside stranded. Y'all they want me, swam my hoes like they mandate. I be cocky, I impose fly dancing. Cabbage gram bats got your blatch in a trance. Zombie on E like I'm roadside stranded. Y'all they want me, swam my hoes like they mandate. I be cocky, I impose fly dancing. Cabbage gram bats got your blatch in a trance.
And I forgot to unmute my mic. So here we go. So yeah, that was my introduction to Sev. And around this time, I wasn't even into underground hip hop. Wasn't even really into hip hop at all. I definitely listened to like Bone Thugs and Harmony and shit like that growing up, like kind of more popular stuff, but was never really big into the underground scene. I just was so focused on his singing voice, like the notes that he could carry out and shit, and like loved his style in general. And so yeah, that was the video that he released for that contest. I think he ended up taking second or third place for it. But yeah, and then so I came to find out like that he kind of, even at this time, had a couple other CDs out, like maybe, I don't know, 5-6 releases. I don't remember around this time. But I really started getting into his music because he definitely reminded me of like a more metal style, and like that's kind of his whole vibe, is like He would describe it as zombie hop is how he would describe it, but he mixes just a lot of genres of music. There's songs where he does screaming vocals. He has like just really stepped his game up, but we'll get into all that later. So yeah, I start listening to his music a lot more. And then I really got interested in how I go about buying a t-shirt. And I noticed that he not only had a Facebook page, like an artist page, but he also had a personal page. So first of all, I started following his artist page, and he would respond to pretty much all of his fans, which immediately like sold me on just how he responded to people, how he interacted with his fans. Like I was kind of already sold on his music at that point. But yeah, so I like would start commenting regularly, and then I ended up making like a meme or something, and he ended up posting it, and then he like tagged me in the post and shit, and then I got a hold of him on his personal page, which neither of these exist anymore. He's not really on social media anymore, mainly on YouTube streaming, like just him creating music. But I hit him up on his personal page and asked like basically how I go about getting a shirt, and I didn't know at the time like if he would respond to me, and like he hit me back up like I think it was like the next day or some shit, and sent me a link for where I could get shirts, asked me if I wanted them autographed. I was like, yeah, dude. And you know, he sent them out to me. I ended up being posted on his website at one time, the website back then, for like Wafer of the Week, which is another topic we'll kind of touch on here shortly. But so yeah, he posted me on his website for Wafer of the Week, which was like kind of like a fan of the week type thing. And with the t-shirts that I got, and like we would just end up like talking from time to time about music that we were interested in, or you know, things like that. And then he hit me up and was like, hey dude, like do you game at all? And I was like, yeah dude. And he was like, well, I'm on PlayStation. I was on PS3 at the time, and I think we ended up linking up on, I think it was GTA. He hit me up and was like, hey, do you want to run some GTA? So like, I don't know. I was just fucking kind of like starstruck, because this dude that like, I was definitely, and around this time I was kind of like working on music that would never go on to be released or anything. Like I have some shit that's up on another YouTube page, but, so like he was really kind of like influencing me, or just actually like getting me excited to make music and shit like that. Like I could hear like guitar riffs over his music just easily, and like that was another thing that we would end up talking about and shit like that. But and he's actually, I believe he's currently working on re-releasing an album that he already released with live drums and live guitar, and he's streaming all that shit pretty much daily. I'll probably end up putting his I'll put his link in this description of this video when I'm done with it. But yeah, so we started playing GTA online together, and like I said, like I was kind of like at first, the first couple days of us playing online together and shit, like I didn't really talk a whole bunch, just kind of starstruck, and because I looked up to this dude musically, and so yeah, we would just jam out on fucking GTA for a while, and then like we just kind of started to get to know one another. We both kind of had the same fucking sense of humor and shit. We both were interested in a lot of not just same bands, but like same genres of music, and just like even movies and shit like that. But yeah, so we just kind of related to one another, and this is kind of around the time too that like Sev had kind of some people in his camp that would fuck him over, and I'm not really going to go into all of that shit because I don't even think it's relevant anymore. Especially when you consider like how much this dude's actually done, and that we're going to get into all of that. But at the time, I'm listening to his music, you know, and we're gaming together and shit. And even at this time, I didn't really know the full extent of what SevidemiC was doing, as far as like if he was writing shit or like beats and everything. At this time, he had I believe worked with Beast on the track for a little while, and that was a hopper beat. But yeah, so I would go on to find out that, like, you know, around this time, Sev was not only he was getting beats from people and just destroying them lyrically, you know, like it's insane, really. And I could probably show tons more shit, but so he starts to work on shit basically all by himself, like starts making his own beats, starts mixing and producing all of this shit like on his own, basically booking his own shows. Him and Seven or the Nicias, those guys working on booking shows and shit like that. So like that, it was all like in-house, and that's what I really, really fucking respected about Sev. And it's the same with, there's a lot of other artists that like if you're in the hip hop scene and you write, record, and produce and all that shit, I'm 9 times out of 10 gonna respect your hustle a lot more, because I'm not really big on that scene anyways. But yeah, I was just drawn to his shit and the sound, the style of everything, and so yeah, he was just really fucking like really busting his ass and just writing everything and like working on everything. And you know, he'd hit me up with ideas that he had and shit. Like, so I'm fucking grateful, dude, and will always forever be grateful that I got to hear, you know, some songs in early on, demos for songs and shit like that. And that's the fucking type of dude that Sev is. Like, just, dude, like, if you support him, he absolutely fucking like will show you love, dude. And that's just the way that shit works. Like, musicians really fucking bust their balls, dude. And that's why, like, these past 3 episodes, well, this is the 3rd episode today, they're all basically, it's not always going to be music, but these are like, so I've already talked about Sleep Token, I already talked about Mushroomhead. Tonight we're talking Sev, or SevidemiC. And it's all, these are all musicians or artists that like fucking really just impacted me in one way or another, whether it was musically or I just related to their music, which was, you know, another thing with Seb's music. I just related with shit that he talked about, and he always references like shit that like 80s kids would get and shit, like 80s, 90s kids. Like, he's super fucking clear on delivery, like just the way that he does everything. So like, you know, that was early Sev. So I am going to, you know, that's like 2013 Sev. So this is basically what it has progressed to, and even further. And if you're looking to get into an artist, and this was my thing with Sleep Token, this is my thing with the rapper Bones, Suicide Boys, Sev, very much the same. As if you really just want a fucking whole library of music to listen to, it's there. Like, he regularly releases music on his own. Like, he runs his own, him and the Nicias run Sick Mind Media, which is an LLC, and like they're their own label and everything. So it's all like, you know, this is all in-house shit, dude, which again, I respect that, because you never have to fucking worry about being bought or sold the fuck out because labels put you in these binds, or, you know, release X amount of albums. And like, Sev just regularly released music on his own anyways. So let's see. A song that's somewhat newer. This was the era that kind of like I'm talking about, where Evan started to just do his own thing, in a sense of like everything that he was doing, he was just working his ass off. And not that he wasn't in the beginning, but he just really changed a lot of things and just really started to find his fucking groove, you know? Like, let's see, I'll switch over here. This is a awesome fucking song. Again, singing, his vocals are just on point. He is a zombie, obviously.
They be like Demic, why you go so hard? I'll push the limits with the vocal spark. Wet it, Noah's Ark. From the hub and bout to bubble like a soda fart. Sip it if you're thirsty. San Jose, my birthplace. Alright, I ran away with them curse ways. Shit, and I've been an addict since my first taste. I'm a geek, not a nerd, a zombie. Got that herb on repeat. Blood, what the fuck a dead nigga say? Blood, but I'm really focused on what I gotta do. Get a beat and roast this bone with a lot of brew. The game look fucked up, so I audible. The people need the best and I don't follow what I do. For real, that's why my hustle stuck on landlord. Breaking the backboard, that's why they demand more. You niggas ain't passed the test, you got a bad score. Smoke you like cannabis, that's what this rap's for. Fuck what they doing, baby, I got the remedy. Oh, the door open, so I got my shoe in. Now I'm working to build a name. Future looks amazing, future looks amazing, future looks amazing.
Yeah, he just vocally kills everything that he's on.
I super fucking kill it now. Be a trooper, don't let your feelings out. Unless you dig what me doing now. Keep ruling, keep it moving while they pay my bill amount. Marijuana in me. Tested to meet the oddest ending. I'm ready to fuck the world, just pop the ginseng. Been working too hard for this shit, goddamn, I wish a nigga would say something. A lot of hoes in here, I would take one. But my bitch is better. I get the frickin' cheddar. Roll like I'm rolling with Satan. Words, and my words, them hoes weigh tons. But Herschel Walker, pimp 'em out. No time for simping now. I'm making my money in this the drought. I kiss the loud and rip those crowds. Zombie shit that'll make your kinfolks proud. And when this goes down, y'all son niggas been doing too much God shit to fuck with you. Now I'm on it live. From what they doing, baby, I got the remedy. Oh, the door open, so I got my shoe in. Now I'm working to build a name. Future looks amazing.
Yeah, he's big on shit like that, Josh. That's another thing that sold me on him, dude. It just... What up, Scott? All right. So, yeah, you can just tell he just continues to get good, dude. Like, he just continues improving and improve. Like, you'll see. But around this era of SevidemiC, this was 9 years ago. He's doing a show in Michigan, and he hits me up and he's like, hey, after the show in Michigan, I'd like to cruise to your place because you're in Ohio. You're only a couple hours away. So would it be cool if I come and stay there for the night? And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So he legit, like, fucking drove all the way to my house from Michigan. Stopped by. We partied that night. I had to work the next morning, but super fucking awesome time. Dude is just, he's an awesome guy. He is fucking 6'4", I believe, 6'5", somewhere around in there. He's a tall ass fucking dude. But, like, dude would end up becoming like he's like a brother to me, man. Like, we talk regularly, and he's just really a fucking genuine dude. And I for a long time really tried to hustle his music in a sense of, like, I just shared it with everybody, and there were a lot of my friends that, like, literally, you know, like, a couple of my friends would end up going to shows with me. That's another thing that we'll get into is Sev's live show. And like, there's just, I could go on for days about Sev, just in general, dude. Like, not just as a musician, but as a person. He truly is a fucking legit dude. And so yeah, he ends up coming to my place, crashes there for the night, and really got to hang out with him for, you know, only a couple hours. I think I stayed up till like midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that. I had to be up at work at 6 a.m. He was super understanding of everything, just wanted to come meet me and chill. And so when I think around the time that he got back, or sometime maybe a little bit after that, I hit him up and I bought his whole fucking discography. And at this time, I think it was like, I have pictures of it, but I bought it twice. You know, I wanted a set that I could listen to and a set that would stay sealed. And unfortunately, in a fucking horrible fucking end of a relationship and divorce or a disillusion, I pretty much lost all that shit. So I still have my first shirt that he signed. I have a decent amount of Sev shirts. I have a Sev shirt that my dad made me. So yeah, dude, I think not long after he comes to visit, he does a show in Akron, at the Vortex in Akron, which the only way that I can describe this place is, I've talked about it in the Mushroom Head video, and I've probably talked about it to Sev before, but the Flying Machine and Lorraine, like, they were just a legit ass, like, hole in the wall bar that you could see really dope bands play for dirt cheap, and you could have an awesome fucking time, and people didn't hassle you then, and like, you could just really go and have a fucking solid night, and you could make it however you wanted. Like, if you wanted to fucking mosh and crowd surf and that was all your jam, then you could do all that shit. Same could be said about the Vortex. I just get that same vibe where the atmosphere is just chill there. So I think Sev played Akron. I don't remember when. This is probably 8-9 years ago, somewhere around in there. So he plays the Akron show. I go to the Akron show, like, I get there a little bit on the early side. And that place, like I said, it's a cool ass place. The security there, they pat you down and shit, but they don't fucking hassle you and whatnot. Like, they're not straight up assholes about everything. And I understand why things got to where they are with security at venues and shit, but so yeah, we get to the Vortex. I think the first time that I went with my sister. I think my sister and my buddy Josh and Amy, maybe. My buddies Josh and Amy. Yeah, I think that was the first Sev show that we went to. Because I went to a couple in Akron, and then I went to one in Columbus. But yeah, we got there, met up with Sev pretty much right when we walked in and shit. Was able to go backstage and hang out and smoke with them, and I ended up like offering, like, hey bro, like, I think his t-shirt dude dipped out on him or some shit, and I ended up just like offering to do it. Fucking awesome ass night, being able to watch because where you sold merch, you were basically kind of somewhat closer to the stage, so I was able to watch the whole show and fucking help him out, you know what I mean? So yeah, and when we got done with the show, he fucking paid me for helping him that night. We went and had like dinner and shit together, just fucking awesome ass times. But yeah, so, and dude, it's like crazy, like all of this happened because of the Angry Grandpa show and Michael Green, or Kid Behind a Camera. It was just such this weird random fucking moment that happened in my life where I meet some dude that I just am a fan of his music, and then we ended up becoming really good friends. And yeah, it's really fucking crazy, dude. But then I ended up introducing him to in some of the fucking funnest times gaming wise. And I don't have these moments with gaming anymore, but we would all play Call of Duty Zombies. I think it was Black Ops 2 we played together. Black Ops 2, I believe. It had Buried and Mob of the Dead and all that shit. Yeah, I believe that's Black Ops 2. But yeah, some of the funniest fucking times ever, and like hours and hours of just having a blast playing fucking Call of Duty Zombies. And that was what another kind of thing that drew me to him was, like, I've always kind of been like into zombies since, like, the thing that got me into zombies was Return of the Living Dead, like, was the first fucking zombie related thing that I ever, like, my first memory that I have of like what a zombie was. But all I could think of was this fucking zombie that was in this, in a barrel and shit, and it got opened, and I didn't remember the movie for fucking years until I ran across it again. But yeah, so the Tar Man zombie in Return of the Living Dead terrified me, dude, and but it made me kind of like obsessed with it, kind of like how I feel about like great white sharks, or a lot of people feel about shit like that, like it's shit that terrifies you, but you're so fucking interested in it. So yeah, so fucking, getting able to do all of that stuff, and getting to know this dude, and just being just a ultimate fan of his shit. Like, I've bought so many shirts from him, and I stayed up with every fucking CD that he released for a long, long ass time. And he just released the Hell's Winter. Yeah, January 30th. So that is his newest EP. It's 4 songs. You can buy it for $6.66. Ching, get it? No, but yeah, dude. Just the overall experience that I've had, and there's a lot of other of his fans, like Trey Sanders, that like I would become friends with so many people just because like we were all fans of Sev, or just so looked up to him musically, or were influenced by him musically. Yeah, dude, like I have so many fucking friends. Yo, what up, Josh? I just was talking about you, bro. Talking about the first show. Yeah, the Vortex, dude. Yeah, so and dude, those were some dope ass times, dude. Like, just, man, great fucking times in my life, dude. And yeah, like it all happened because of the whole Angry Grandpa show is the craziest part. But yeah, dude. So I'm very big on, like, even, Sev is originally from, born in San Jose, from Compton, California. But now he lives in New Mexico. And I don't know. Even though he wasn't local, it's just one of those things, bro. Like, if I really see fucking people hustling, dude, in the music scene, and they grab my attention, like, I'm gonna fucking support them. And that's the only way these people fucking continue, bro. Like, I'm not giving my money to people that are already making millions. Like, and the industry is so fucking crazy in the sense that, like, it's not even about talent anymore. It has nothing to do with talent. But yeah, dude, so, like, I ended up going to a second Sev show at Akron, same place, the Vortex, and, like, every experience, the only way that I can explain Sev's music to you, and I have this opposite gripe about other artists that I look up to, is, like, if you go to a Sev show, you're not just going there and Sev's, like, playing his fucking CD in the background at, like, loud volume, and singing along to it every now and then. Like, this is a full blown, like, ass. It reminds me of a metal show, because that's the way that metal musicians are. Like, I'm not gonna say there's not, like, drum tracks. Obviously, that's been proven to be a thing more recently on, in the metal scene, but that's besides the point. It's the only way that I can explain it is you literally, Evan or SevidemiC, he he has backing tracks, but they're only small fucking spots to where he's either going to scream a part or sing a part, and there's like a background, like, you know, just harmony that goes with that. Is the best way that I can explain it. But yeah, like, so you're getting a full ass, like, you know, a solid live experience. And I'm not shitting, like, call it whatever you want, but if I go see you live and you do what I just said, like, you play your fucking CD at loud volume, and you sing over it every now and then, like, cool and everything. I just would rather pay for a full experience, is how I look at it. And I respect people that really put their fucking heart and everything into that shit. Like, and Evan is just one of those dudes. So yeah, the second show that we went to was no different than the first. And every time I feel like Sev stepped his live show up, I actually, the craziest fucking thing, and it might not be crazy to some people, but there was some unreleased music, and Evan has started to play. He played a song yesterday in a live stream, at the end of a live stream, that was unreleased, and one of his unreleased songs that I just fucking loved is called The Light, and hopefully someday this shit gets dug up. Evan said he's like, it's buried in a hard drive somewhere. Hopefully this shit gets dug up and everybody gets a chance to hear this. But the second show in Akron, he played The Light because he knew me and a bunch of people that came with me, like Ari, were like really fucking loving that song. It's the only time he's ever played it live. And like, he did that shit for us, and like there's just not a lot of artists that like go all out for people. But I feel like if you fucking support these people, like, dude, I don't know, like, they'll treat you the same way that you treat them. So, like, I am big on supporting, like, local or underground music. I'm more apt to support those type of people. And that's not to say that I don't buy, like, popular music or whatnot. Obviously, I've bought every Sleep Token album, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess they would be considered mainstream now. But yeah, so there's so many fucking crazy stories, man. Like, I built a stand-up arcade at one point. I bought an arcade from somebody, and I built it, and like, as in, I gutted the monitor and like the joysticks and all that shit, and I put a flat screen in it, and I bought this X-Play joystick that was like I think it's a 2-player, but it's like 8-button, and it was all based around Sev's, like, when it first turned on, it played Sev's music. So, like, I sent videos of this shit to him and stuff. And, like, he would always post stuff. Like, it just always fucking was there for people. He's there for people that are there for him, is the best way that I can explain it. And if I was in that same exact position, I'd feel the same fucking way. And I feel that way as his fan. Like, I feel, like, again, dude, I can't say it enough. If you love, you know, these underground artists or local musicians, dudes that play in local bands and shit, like, support those fucking dudes. It's the only way they're going to stay alive. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's going to a show and buying a shirt or, you know, a CD here and there, like, yeah, dude, definitely fucking support local musicians or underground shit that, that is worth fucking supporting. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of picky. I don't, and I'm a guitar player, so most of the bands that I really like are based around, what I love guitar wise. So Sleep Token and Sev were different for me because immediately the first thing that drew me to them was their voices. And Evan is just so fucking clear in everything that he does. We'll watch a newer video. Let's watch Original Martyr. This is another fucking amazing song too. Let's see here. Another solid demonstration of just his singing voice, dude. He's amazing.
Infatuated, to suffer for my fault. Forward falling, martyr calling him original. Nature, celebrating the fearless. From a bottomless well of hate to intolerance and impatience, a nation that's so ready for weird shit. Ominous and abrasive and not for the politics, Satan sold out. Taking that throne as soon as I float south. Note how the bar is raising, I navigate the ghost town. Deities ain't related, but we really ain't complaining. A tortured, soiled soul. No resolving martyr calling him to ritual. When passion faded, to suffer for our fault. Forward falling, martyr calling him to ritual. The most powerful gods are selfish. In demand, the hand and axe is often held with. Wax ball up a hill gone melted. Glass shawl on the heels I flex with. Past all in my field to blast off. Bradshaw and Farouk. Glam God, motherfucking star in the room. Nassau, Mosh is a law and a rule. That's y'all, I'ma go to war for the proof. Ooh. Rated. A soaring, soiled soul.
So yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. The dude is just amazing at what he does. I've always looked up to him, and kind of like I would say this is kind of like similar to the Mushroomhead one that I did, where this has kind of just been my experience of being a fan of Seb's, and I mean, like I said, the dude is legit like a brother to me in a sense of like we talk on a regular basis. He just I don't know. We relate to one another a lot, and some of the best fucking advice I've ever been given in my life has been from Sev, and I don't know, like just a solid fucking dude. Still releasing music, obviously. Like I said, he just released that Hell's Winter EP, and was releasing just singles for a while. And all of them you can find a lot of shit. I mean, you can go. He has a website. I'm gonna put links in the fucking description to this video once I'm done with everything. I'm not obviously not gonna edit this video. It's pretty much just gonna stay as is. But yeah, then I went to the Columbus show. The Columbus show was an absolute fucking mess from the get-go. I've talked about it before. Sev and I have talked about it on one of his live streams. It was at Alarosa Villa, the place where fucking Dimebag got killed, which I don't believe this place exists anymore, but I'm glad that I got to visit that place. However, it was super fucking eerie, and I will say the first 10 minutes that we were there, so Sev was touring with Twisted. He was on the same tour with Twisted and Axe, and there were a couple other people, but so yeah, the first 10 minutes that I'm there, there was some chick that fucking OD'd in the bathroom, and there was another dude that just like walking around with like a whole bunch of fucking acid in a cup and like sipping out of it, and all these other people were sipping out of it. It was just it was a ridiculous ass show. And so Sev around this time, and even a little bit before this, he's always stepping up his live game. Like if you catch any of his live streams, he's either working on music currently. Like I said, he's redoing a CD that's gonna have live drums on it, and I believe live guitar. And he's streaming for that pretty much regularly. He has programmed his own light show. He just is a fucking genius when it comes to like figuring shit out, and doing it all on his own. Like the less people you have to have fucking help you do this shit, the less people that either flake out on you or, like it's just a pain in the ass. So Sev has just always hustled his fucking balls off, dude. And more than most artists that I know. Yeah, so this is, like I said, it's kind of like similar to the Mushroomhead thing, where I guess, I don't know if this is, you could call this a podcast, or like I call it the Symposium, which is like a lecture or a discussion about something. I just felt like, again, music wise, he's another artist that had an impact on me. Just crazy musician, dude. Like super talented dude. Super fucking talented dude. And he's constantly releasing shit. Let's see. Actually, I believe I could probably show some live show shit here. And I hit Evan up, before this. I just felt it was right to ask his permission, even though I'm not going to ever monetize this shit. Even though he's my buddy, I don't expect him to just let me fucking talk about and show whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? Like, it's his shit. He's the one that's worked his ass off to put it together. But so I just felt like respectful to ask, and I'm sure this video will definitely get flagged for copyright. But again, it shouldn't have any impact on my channel. Let's see. Yeah, this was around right around the time that COVID hit, and there were basically no more fucking live shows. So we'll just show you a little bit of this, but I mean, this is what you can expect to see Sev live. It's a fucking awesome representation of that too. Like the vibe and everything. So. All this shit is programmed by Sev. He does all of his own live mixes and everything.
So glad you can make it. Let's get activated. Every lady get naked. As soon as y'all activate it. And don't you hold back. Smoke a whole bag. Pull up a cup and mash. We're officially activated. Today I got the going in early. So my Adderall breakfast. Then around noon kept rolling with the holy man earth is. Stay with that on my checklist, homie. Left right about the grave cause I need that always. Shrugging any dog days a little loud might get a nigga laid off top. In your broad case she don't stop. No, sir. But right before the light died, my celly rang ID saying tight rise. Say she couldn't get away to my show later, but she wanna bang. Hey, bitch, likewise. On stage, I'm a soul shaker. Hard shit, so they blow me like a cartridge on an old Sega. Fuck a dance club, I'm in the venue. Wildin' out, pulling there, bitch, I'm into. I'm allowed to be a sick dude. Party liquor in the loud, or indeed the big two. If it's hell around, that girlie get through to the backstage area to let me get into. Cut, I do the most, so many need the truth. Slut. Summoned only for an activation. Skinny bitch with the thick hips I can share J's with. That makes sense. Show that better. So glad you can make it. Let's get activated. Every lady get naked. As soon as y'all activate it. And don't you hold back. Smoke a whole bag. Pull up a cup and mash. We're officially activated. Power up like a plugged-in hybrid. Hella function to buy shit. On the MA, I'm an archer like I thug it with ISIS. You know Pam and Lana them finna like this bet. Sickle, cold cause it got snow in it. Why you acting so timid? Go wicked, no scrimmage on a new song, home teamer. K-Cone sniffing too on no Jeter. I'ma knock him out the park though. Super limber off a narco. It ain't for no beginner. Uplift to my liver till the bar close. Not a lot to interrupt. Twist one for the gipper like a dragon. Spit fire, yo, I know liquor. In the other punk, bitch, I get tired. Aiming for a plump tits, I miss 5. Ain't got my kids in the wig, shit, I loved it. Nigga, watch how I cut this rug. Thought a dead nigga wouldn't bust loose. Fuck you with that assumption and dust this bum. I ain't having discussion, shit. No talk, all ladies close off. I'm getting Becky from a hoe called Amy. For sure the sauce, I'm a turn tuck a board again. I see you working, so for whore's sake, baby, what's up? So glad you can make it. Whoa, let's get activated.
So, I don't know if you caught it, but he stepped forward onto pedals. Let me turn this down a little bit. He stepped forward. He has a pedal board, and in Columbus, the dudes that went on before him fucking destroyed all the adapters connected to his pedal board. So it fucked up the first probably 10 minutes of his set. And their sound was fucking trash. So
What I done ain't never gonna die. Okay.
yeah, that was at the Alarosa Villa show.
Is it me, but I can't be killed?
So he had to replace all of that shit.
I ain't never gonna die. All my life I've been fucked with. Rock to pop about the people pushing all of they dumb shit. Hella evil or off alert. You never had a loss for words, you probably got a cause. Me, I play it through. Lay a rhyme over the groove core. Alana back up. Scante on one of my CDs and a demon pull a missile over written out of feet. See, there ain't no shame. If it'll leave a longer rain, put the beastly. It's a muse on the art tip. The rule is simple. Freely boil down the blatant ability, homie royal. Now you know I need the ace of amenities on your soil, pal. My legion on the CO2 oil. We found a formula with no mess of a leak. But amphetamines will be the undeath of a god. Serving a non-heavenly earth term. In turn for the success.
And these were all things that Seb just came up with ideas for ways to make his live show better. So a dude went all out with a pedal board. He just, anything that he puts his fucking mind to, he does, dude. He's just a super talented ass dude.
Okay. Death is in me, but I can't be killed. No.
Skip ahead some. This set is amazing.
My next verse, defectors again. Open up a heart, let your hate out. Toasting a cigar to the pay route. From a marginal mystery, back inside my safe house. Star in a different scene, passing by what they vow. Apprentice him, study up, I pray to. I made a breakthrough, killing in the innocent. A diminishing, returning till I bait you. Innovate too, tripping on my shit again. Ain't no mention in the middle. Quick carnivore, still limping when I get you. This art of war is implicit and essential. Get harder core, situate the martyr more. Not a starter course. We intend to send a missile from a darker source. Energy is our reward. Finna feast on the names in my list to get through. Eat a lot of them alive. Dead never gonna die. Never die. Eviscerate that rebel, come alive. Come alive. My revenge away. Dead never gonna die. Never die.
And his light show senseless, like his new light show is fucking insane. And you can catch him filming his work on his light show.
Rappers are mad, I wipe my feet on while I'm wicked. Find the mystic when the beat on. They pile the riches. I'm enlisted, enemy gone. They find it missing. Evolve, roll to the bat, fist in the tee off. Z-Raw, go with attack, kill him with deep thought. Beast all for my legacy. Better me than you. Heavenly abuse, stupid, let the reach talk. Dead awake and bless the brain in my ball. Threat to make him entertaining the crowd. Escalation is the blade of assault. Test the patient, estimate then approach. Modified cadaver in a limited release. All of mine a matter, so oblige. Know the line, holy goat beside glowing golden light. No reroll of my right.
Dead, never gonna die. Never die. Eviscerate that rebel, come alive. Come alive. Might revenge your way. Dead, never gonna die. Never die. Eviscerate that rebel, come alive. Come alive. Might revenge your way. Dead, never gonna die.
You have been called a revolutionary, a militant. Much of the media has pictured you this way. It's talked about all over the world. What do you see as the meaning of the term revolutionary?
Well, there's no single, simple meaning of the term revolutionary. A revolutionary is a man or a woman who is a lot of things, but basically, the revolutionary wants to change the nature of society.
That smoke used to be free. Now they gotta pay me for it. And it was a killer in knee deep. The devil had a baby boy. Pile up a plate, I'ma feed
These
me.
shows are fucking lit, dude. Josh, that's in Mr. Level Josh, that's in chat here. I'm pretty sure he can vouch for Sev shows. If you've ever seen Sev live, he fucking brings it, dude.
On the surface and rages underneath. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, steady twisting. Steady twisting. Black holes back in a retreat. I'ma need a one-way ticket. Souls in a separate TP. Honor me for what they missing. Silence our enemies easy. Honoring a sustained imprint. No life matter, reanimated cadaver. Halloween elite, come way different. Hell is so alone. I've been let off of a leash. Jettison the throne down. Pressure in the trees. Patience on the surface. Rages underneath. Jettison the throne down. This is centipede. Steady twang.
Yeah, there's not too many people that really know Sev that would say otherwise, Josh. Just a legit ass dude. Which we're gonna get into some more. We'll get into some more Sev stories. So a crazy thing. One of my favorite Sev stories is. So one year, I think it was either for Christmas or his birthday. I sent him this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hoodie, right? And because I mean he grew up a 80s 90s kid. He was a lot like he's a metal kid. He obviously listened to hip hop at some point in his life, but is more so a metalhead dude. So I sent him this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hoodie, and it might have been for his birthday. I'm not sure, but it's been a little while ago. Actually, I can tell you how long ago it's been. Over 5 or 6 years ago, I sent him this TMNT hoodie. And so he hits me up and he was like, bro, I'm going to start doing this shit with my stage stuff. And we were both kind of watching like that black metal documentary around the same time. I think it's called Until the Light Takes Us. It's a great ass documentary if you're interested in, like, you don't have to love black metal, but if you're interested in any of the history, it's a crazy ass fucking story. But Dead, one of the lead singer, he was the lead singer for Mayhem, used to like bury shit and then like, you know, dig it up and shit. So Evan hit me up and he was like, "Hey bro, I made this dope ass thing out of that TMNT hoodie for like stage shit." And he buried this hoodie, and he had a pair of black and white striped socks at this time too. And I think this might have been second, or I don't know how many times I saw him in Akron. It feels like it was like 3 times, somewhere around in there. But the Akron show, the last Akron show, I believe, he had the TMNT hoodie, and it's in his video Sterodeo. I believe, I think not long after that video is what I'm getting into. But he buried that shit so many times, and like he would wear it live so that it like smelled like the ground and shit, because his whole aesthetic is zombie shit. So dude, those fucking socks were like soaking wet. They literally smelled like earthworms and fucking, yeah, dude. But he buried that hoodie so many times, and I think it was not long after the Sterodeo video that that thing just fucking disintegrated into pretty much nothing. But yeah, like there are so many Sev stories. Like I could literally go on for days about the dude. He's definitely an awesome ass dude, and just always busts his ass for people like you and I that like support that type of shit, you know. And like, I don't know, I'm just a big fan of like I talked about before, man. If you want to see these dudes, if you want to see them succeed and shit like that, the only way that fucking happens is support, and people fucking, you know, venues take their cut of shit, especially nowadays. Ticket prices are fucking through the roof. So I mean, it's like, dude, if you want to see like, you know, somebody that goes out of their way to fucking do shows by you and shit like that, you need to make those shows and definitely fucking support those people, man. Because I don't, if you're a music fucking nut like me, dude, like it definitely matters, man. It definitely matters. But yeah, there are so many fucking stories, dude. Sev, that I could go on and on for days. He, again, dude, he's like a brother to me, man. He's met my mom before. He met my grandma a couple of years before my grandma passed. Like, you know, my family knows this dude, you know, like, it's just, I don't know, it's been a crazy ride. And again, like, I guess that's why I say it's not so much a podcast, but like a, you know, a big thanks to fucking Sev and dude, just for the shit he does for his fans. And like, he'll go out of his way for you. He really is that fucking type of dude, no matter what anybody else says, dude. There are so many people that would say the same thing. Again, Josh in here, Trey Sanders. There's so many fucking, I could go on and on for days. People that like truly know Sev. Just a solid ass fucking dude. And that's the thing, dude. You give to them and they give back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to see Sev's rise and shit, like where he is musically now. And like I've been a fan, like I said, it would have been late 2012, 2013. I think like by 2014, 2015, him and I were kind of speaking regularly every day. We had during that time, both had a lot of shit going in our lives and just were able to vent to one another. And you can't be more appreciative than a dude that like this dude doesn't even live anywhere near me, but like checks up and like, hey bro, how's everything going? That kind of person, you know what I mean? Like you can't. So that's my whole thing with this is like just how grateful I am to have experienced the fucking ride that has been Sevidemic all the way up till now. You know what I'm saying? From even that time, and there was people that were listening to him, you know, even before me. He's done a ton of features and shit. Been on all kinds of other music, you know. Toured with fucking bands like Hemlock and you know, it's just crazy to me. Basically, I just hopefully by me doing something like this, it just helps other people to see like the amount of shit and the amount of effort that somebody will put in for you as an artist if you're willing to fucking support them and like take care of you at shows and shit like that. Like, dude, it's that shit legit exists. You just have to fucking support it, dude. That's why even like local metal bands or even not local metal bands, but a lot of metal bands don't fucking make a lot of money, dude. You know, a lot of their merch comes from, or a lot of their money comes from merch and shit like that, you know. CD sales really aren't a thing anymore. Who the fuck buys CDs anymore? You know, everybody's so like on to the next big thing, but I think there's just this group or you know hand few fucking people that just really pour their fucking heart into everything and just deserve that kind of attention, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I don't know, I've just always kind of been that way. I think that's why I was the way I was with Mushroomhead. I just related to them and I was, you know, able to go see them as a fucking teenager, dude, and support their fucking live shows and shit like that. But yeah, Sev is usually online. You can go to sickmindmedia.com for his website. He all you have to do is type in Sevidemic, SevidEmic on YouTube. He's got a bunch of shit on YouTube. And again, he goes live kind of regularly. He leaves all of his, you know, live stream up. He's super interactive with his audience and shit. So like, I don't know, if you catch him on, fucking, you know, stop in and say fucking Prox sent you, which is another crazy thing, you know, like he's the one that Evan is the one that started calling me Prox, and then like, you know, like it just kind of stuck. So that became like the nickname that I would use for, you know, my YouTube channel or even my Discord is Prox Prince of the Sewer. So, you know, that's like my mix of Evan always called me Prox, and Prince of the Sewer was kind of like a reference that Bones made. And I just mixed the two of those things together, and I just support both of those dudes like crazy. And crazy enough, I think Evan's live shows, as much as I would be pumped to see Bones live, I think just Evan is damn near as pure as it gets live, dude. Is as pure as a fucking metal band is, you know what I mean? Again, you saw live shit, and yeah, there is a backing track at times when he's doing choruses, but that's another thing. The dude writes the most amazing fucking hooks ever, dude. Like, let me see here. Let's find a song. Let's find a song with a crazy ass hook in it. Oh, let's play something off of his newest album. So this just released. This is already my favorite fucking track. I tried to play it in the intro, but I doubt it fucking played. But this, hold on here. Make sure we're good to go. This is my favorite song off of Hell's Winter Chapter 1, which is the 4-song EP that he just released January 30th. But it is called Persona Non Grata.
I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mentioned. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mentioned. I put walls up. To align my energy, enemies all over my dick. Made a plan and I gotta mobilize it. Ain't a man living that'll know of my risk or assignment, so keep away. I'm the whole damn game, I don't need to play. Lemmings ain't never learned how to
Yeah, I
live
mean,
away.
dude,
That
I don't
already
know. This song
need
goes
to
hard.
Ricky Bobby. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mentioned. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mentioned. I put walls up. I put walls up. I put walls up. To navigate around the riffraff, distraction is a whiplash. Keep it tunnel vision. Seek another mission and get past. Yeah, they talking, I ain't wanna listen, no shot. God work, finna go pop. Bonto is added to the roster with a cold pop. S double M fold ops. Keep it going, no it don't stop. Cause I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mentioned. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mentioned. I put walls up.
Yeah, so that's his newest project with the Banto or the Bonto. Yeah, dude, and he's steady releases music. So I don't know, just an artist that I could get behind. Some people might not be into the whole hip hop aspect, totally get it, but even as a fucking metalhead, most people would tell you that truly know me, like, I was always more of a metalhead. I listen to a lot of fucking genres of music, and even more so lately, genres that I wouldn't normally have listened to. My music taste is always changing, but his music is just always stuck with me. Like, I don't know, and I always look forward to new shit that he writes. Like, he's just one of the few artists that I get super stoked, and he'll hit me up like, bro, I'm about to release this shit. Like, I just get so fucking amped up every new release. Like, and he doesn't release. He's just super fucking consistent. And yeah, man, I don't know. I gotta fucking respect that type of shit, dude. I don't know. Again, even if you're not with the whole hip hop aspect, there are a lot of people that have told me that wouldn't normally listen to music like SevidemiC's music, that have said to me immediately, like, what I love about this dude is I can hear every fucking thing he says. And it's like, yeah, he's not some mumble rapper of modern fucking day. Again, his references are, if you really follow the shit he says, He tells a fucking story. He has another artist that has a whole bunch of fucking lore that I didn't even get into, that, like, you guys can get into that rabbit hole on your own. But yeah, if you go to sickmindmedia.com, I believe all of his lore is there. And it's, you know, it's another thing. You could totally dive into that side of Seb's music if you wanted to. I love these artists that give their fans just all these options and ways that, like, not only do I love their music, but, like, if they have a story or something to tell, like, that's even better to me as a fan. Like, there's just so much more shit. There's more depth to it, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So, let's play another shorter one. And he's been releasing, these are singles that he released. This was February 1st, 2022. So, and this is another song that just fucking goes hard, dude. He made all of this shit. He's remaking, this is a song that's getting remade with the live drums and everything. And one of my favorite songs, the way that the beat rides. There's a Dazed and Confused reference, like, early on into it. So if you're a fan of, like, you know, 80s, 90s shit, like pop culture and stuff like that, like, it's just, I don't think shit gets better than people that use references and talk about shit that you just don't normally hear, you know? So this is Ephemeral.
Clear dark, dear heart, crest of an elemental earmark, fever and sleep when the tears start. Roadside burial, Tarfu, humanity who I bring the war to. You haven't seen anything, and you know of even less. Cabbage in
the way this beat rides is
totally the best. Yet the planet give me apathy. Savages are laughing, no, it's sad you ain't no man to me. Lacking in that passion, no, you don't deserve the solace in your body.
Be a lot cooler
It'd be
if
a
you
lot
did.
cooler if you did.
You don't deserve the solace in your body.
Man,
Don't know
that shit's
they
great.
roll and it's obvious. I be dipping, ducking, and dodging all of you SPs. Level up, I'm on my 17th prestige. Hit 'em with a brick, that's a gray skull. Royal blue big, with the gray skull. When you throw it up, I'm a whole pinky in middle. And it's a must to punish any seemingly civil. I give a fuck, run amok and easily rid you, minus the one. Temporary breach in the system and need bitches on my dick. Cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time.
Everything about this beat, dude, is just, and it sounds so fucking crazy with live drums.
End up right where they belong. What? Let's see if they end up right where they belong. What? Let's see if they end up right where they belong. What? Survival isn't for the weak.
Those fucking ad-libs, dude.
See me max, holy crown, feed me tracks.
And if you know Evan or Sevidemic, his music is even better to you in that sense of, like, you just know the type of dude that he is, so his music makes so much sense.
I give a fuck, run amok and easily rid you, minus the one. Temporary breach in the system and need bitches on my dick. Cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave it got away. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited time. Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave it got away. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Limited time, only for a limited
This shit is
time.
great, dude.
Ephemeral, I'm simply integral. They gave it got away. Bitches on my dick, cause I look like Matt McConaughey. Bitches
Yeah, I can't wait till he releases the full version of this with live drums and guitar. It just sounds so loud, you know, like so much more to it. And he's programming all these drums and everything himself. The dude is just insane, really. Yeah, I mean, you can go fucking witness it for yourself on YouTube.
Hold me down, see me max, holy crown, feed me tracks, only now, send the power when we last, smoky mouth, see devour, imminence.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. Like I said, dude, I could really do multiple fucking episodes about Sev, just musically and who he is as a person, especially who he's been to me, dude. Like, just forever grateful for the dude, and like appreciate from a fan standpoint. And I don't think enough people tell other people shit like that either, is like, from a fan standpoint, like the ones that go out of their way for you, dude, like definitely fucking appreciate that shit. Like, I don't know. It's just so weird to me. Again, like, that's why I started the whole story off with the fucking with the Angry Grandpa story, because if it wasn't for the Angry Grandpa show and Casey Anthony verdict, I wouldn't know, as weird as fucking crazy as that is to say, I wouldn't know who SevidemiC is or was without that. It's just fucking nuts to me, dude. And I think, like, that's why it was so important that I tell this story of, you know, just my experience and time, because a dude, you know, I could have ordered this t-shirt at some point. He might not have, you know, I've hit up other artists from time to time, and like, not anybody major, but, you know, like, I don't know, it just didn't feel the same to me, you know, as genuine as Sev is as a person. Yeah, dude. I literally could talk about Sev for fucking days, dude. And, like, again, just support fucking shit like that, because I feel like it's a rarity that, you know, there's somebody out there with that kind of talent, and is kind of, you know, for some people that don't even know about it, could be looked at as like a hidden gem and shit, dude, you know? Yeah, it's been just, even as a fan, it's been a crazy ride. Always willing to help the fucking dude, you know, like, he'll just reach out to you in a sense of, like, if you're a fan and you're really down for him like that, dude, he'll let you, like, fucking help him with shows and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I just look at it as, like, man, the dude does enough, you know, on his own. So there, you know, there is people that have, you know, come through for Sev and fucking, been asked, you know, there's times we just talked recently, he might do, you know, he's trying to line up some more shows in Ohio this year, and he's trying to line up a tour in general, but obviously if he has any Ohio shows, I'm definitely gonna make them shits. We don't really get to see, I can't remember the last time I actually got to hang out with him. I really believe it was the Columbus show. We got to hang out after his set for a little while. We hung outside, drank a couple beers together, witnessed the fucking madness that was the show in general, because I just feel like that there was just a fucking vibe that night about that show that was just, like I said, dude, it was crazy from the minute that I walked in the door of that place. I think I went with my sister. I went with my sister to that show. And even though those dudes trashed his shit like they did, outside bullshitting with them, fucking smoking, drinking a beer, bullshitting, like, he was still like, you know, even though it was like a total fucking upset that somebody destroyed your shit and ruined probably the first 10 minutes of his set. Yeah, dude. He was still fucking solid and continued on as normal. You know what I mean? Like, he could have really went ape shit. You know, there's a lot of people that I don't know, if it was my shit, I would definitely be fucking livid about it. So, you know, I don't know. Just my overall dealing with Sev has been nothing but fucking awesome, you know. And there are a lot of people, even people in here, that can say the same shit. Like, there are other people that I know that have met Sev through me, or, you know, just my buddy Trey, or as Evan calls him, my crazy cousin, or my evil twin, Trey Sanders. Yeah, Trey would say the same thing, dude. He's had the same experience meeting Sev. Just goes out of his way for you, and I think that's just kind of like what I wanted to spotlight on this whole thing, was just where some artists are really like look out for you and shit as a fan, and just to be grateful that is something that happens. But yeah, I probably would just sit here and end up talking in circles. Yeah, Shark Heart is dope, dude. A lot of his newer music, I still love all of his old music, dude. If you go to SevidemiC.bandcamp.com, you can find pretty much almost all of his library. His older shit is there. Let's see. What's the oldest that it dates back to? I gotta find this out. Dedicated's on here. So 2012. So yeah, almost around the time that I was hearing about him. Yeah, 2012. He was just fucking dropping shit in 2012. Dude, he just, I don't know, man. If you're into underground hip hop or metal, just give it a fucking shot. There's so much to digest as far as his library goes. You truly fucking have hours upon hours of music to listen to. He's got a good amount of fucking videos up on YouTube. Again, always doing something live, showing you as a fan his side of the game, programming lights and putting beats together and shit. So I mean, you get to watch him just basically build. And yeah, I mean, he's on YouTube kind of regularly, but not on social media anymore. That was another thing that I didn't even really get to touch on. Another crazy thing was, I don't remember what year it was, but I was still working at the fucking shithole factory that I was working at the time. And Sev hit me up and asked me if I would run his Facebook page. And like, as a fan, as a fucking nerd of his, it blew my fucking mind that he would ever even ask me to do that. So I did run his Facebook page for a little while, and like, fucking thankful that opportunity was given to me. But yeah, I think honestly, that's a route a lot of people are going nowadays, and I don't really fucking blame them, is, not really being on social media. You're seeing it with, like, Bad Omens recently. The lead singer of Bad Omens is no longer on social media. Sleep Token pulled their social media for a while, so it's there's too many fucking weirdos out there that just want to pry themselves into these people's lives. So I guess that's my point, is if you get the opportunity to just appreciate fucking music that you look up to or are influenced by, like they just motivate you to write something, or fucking get a certain vibe throughout the day, just be appreciative of that shit. And like you don't have to fucking know, like there are so many people. It was talked about in my Sleep Token podcast. There's a lot of people that knew who the members of Sleep Token are. And I guess it's just like, I don't understand why the need to put that kind of information. Just let that fucking person live their life, dude. Like, be appreciative that you're living at a time that, like, they're putting out this music that you enjoy so much. You don't have to pry into their lives, and like, if they do choose to let you be a part of that, like, don't be a fucking bitch about it, dude. Like, I don't know. There are so many people that just get this weird fucking thing in their head where it just, I don't know, it just destroys shit. And some people don't even want to know their favorite artist because of who they could be as a person and shit like that. But I don't know. I've had nothing but great experience with Sev, and I always try to catch up with him as far as his live stream goes. So if I'm sure somebody will watch this at some point that's caught me in one of his live shows, or live streams, I should say. Yeah, I don't know. So much could be said. Just thankful that all of that happened, and it's so crazy to me to know how all of it happened. And I felt like that story always needed to, like, there were people that knew me that are like, oh yeah, like Chris talks about this dude SevidemiC that he's friends with, but it's like, I don't know, maybe not too many people cared about how I learned about him or found out about him, or maybe some people didn't know how close of friends we were. Regardless, yeah, it's just been a crazy ride as a fan of his, and seeing his live shows again. If you're anywhere fucking where he's gonna be playing, dude, I can only tell you, like, whatever the tickets cost. I'm not saying they're definitely never gonna be hundreds of fucking dollars, because and just venues eat up so much shit now, but it's worth going to see the dude live. I'm just saying, like, he puts on a hell of a show live. He just is a dude that gives his all to music, and has since I've fucking known him, you know what I mean? And it's been a long time. It's just crazy to look back and think of how long ago that I started listening to his music, and like where everything is now, and just that we still have always kept in touch, like it's just always been like that. And just appreciate those type of fucking people in your lives, dude, especially people that go out of their way to check up on you, whether it's a fucking musician or not. Like, I don't know. I just appreciate people and fucking what they do for you, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut it there, because I could talk for days and go in circles and circles, but definitely give his shit a listen. Before this is completely uploaded, I'll edit the description and put links to wherever needs to be, whether it be his website or the Bandcamp. And a lot of the shit, dude, he'll just let you download for free. Like, a lot of his newer songs, like, I know that Hell's Winter. What? Yo, Trey is in here. What is going down, Trey? Evan was just talking about you. I don't know if it was earlier today or maybe it was yesterday that you were in one of his live streams. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I definitely, maybe that's something we should do, Trey. Maybe we should set up a Sevidemic Part 2 and I have you on this shit, dude. If you're up for it. I mean, we can go into like kind of more of, dude, there's so much that I could have touched on, like the history of Sev. Nah, dude, don't sweat it, bro. I leave my shit up, bro. It's, even though it's live right now, it'll be up. You can catch it any fucking time, dude. But yeah, maybe, I don't know if you were down for it. That's something I didn't even get into. We didn't even get into a lot of shit, dude. I think before I hop off of here and bail on Trey because he just hopped in here, I'll just explain, like I said earlier, he made me a wafer of the month, and one of Evan's or Seb's thing is Waif Gang, and it just means we are your future, and that's kind of been like Seb's whole community, like us as a whole as fans, and it's just been Seb's thing for a minute now, so you'll hear that a lot in his music. If he ever talks about that shit, you know what I mean? Like, those that know. But yeah, I would love to do a fucking another one of these. Maybe a Sev Part 2 and have Trey on, and that would be dope. I mean, like I said, I could go into his history. There's so much lore to dig into. Like, it's just a fucking deep dive if you're really interested in music and just a story being told and how Sev became the zombie. There's so much more. It would, the other bands that Sev was in, there's so much more we could talk about, bro. So it'd be dope to have you on, Trey, and if you were up for it at some point, I would definitely set it up for a time that you would be up for it. I know that I think hopefully my next podcast is going to be on the Haunted Schoolhouse, the Vermilion Haunted Schoolhouse. I've talked about it on Facebook and shit, and that's just something that I really want to do. I really want to do that podcast, but I'm looking to try to get more people on here. I definitely want to get Josh Schmalls on, or Drop D in here on a podcast about, maybe favorite horror movies and shit. There's so much fucking ideas I have, dude, but, I wanted to do kind of like pay homage to artists that kind of shaped me or shaped my taste of music, and I think that that's important to do, and definitely another creative outlet of a way of just telling a crazy fucking story that, like to most people would be like, oh, okay, so you met this rapper because of a YouTube video and Casey Anthony getting charged not guilty, or getting not charged, I should say. It's fucking crazy, but that's how I know about Symposium. So yeah, if you missed anything, this will be up. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Scott. That's why the Schoolhouse episode is important to me, and the crazy part about it is, I'm not gonna front and act like, I was there from the get-go or anything like that, and that's kind of why I want to have Beef come on here, because Beef was one of those earlier dudes, and I think that's important, to have dudes that were like Beef was, older dude when I was a kid working at fucking haunted schoolhouse. So, I don't know. I really do believe it is a must to do one. And I don't want to get really too much off subject, but I guess I'll just leave it at that. And, I don't know. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow at some point, some more gaming. But yeah, if you fucking hopped in, dude, thanks Scott, thanks Josh that jumped in, Trey, you already fucking know, bro. You're my dude. Josh is Mr. Level Josh Newell and I go back fucking forever ago. Yeah. I don't know. Thank you guys for hopping in here and just listening to me fucking go on for, well, it's been 2 hours and 13 minutes about SevidemiC. So, appreciate it, and hopefully I'll do another one with Trey. Maybe that's something to look forward to in the future. I don't know. We could, again, talk about so fucking much that I didn't even touch on in this video. But until next time, I'll leave you guys with some outro music by SevidemiC, and I appreciate you guys fucking stopping in. Peace.
Love to punish on my Tom Jane gang shit. Fuck you for the hell of it or non-payment. Fuck you. Blame it on the Matrix. Leave it up to them to lead the play, and I would hate this. Right. And either way I'm rocking, we can see you like you're fake, bitch. Breaking people down just to get the time of day. It's dark here. Only my cherry will light the way. Pricks tearing at my fascia till they get the minor breakage. My future you fugazi, that's a simple law. Never seek a happy life, I say it been too long. Fuck the world, I got off cause it's sensual. Yet not too healthy, ain't no vitamins or minerals. Look into my life, look into my face. Shine a light through all lies, find strength in my ways. Look into my life, look into my face. Shine a light through all lies, find strength in my ways. Black by design, it's intentional. All this information ain't evading, it was sent to know. So don't you get sour with me for being a sentinel. I don't need that pussy intuition from a living soul. And all you pussy selling pussy so inherently beta, dominating it is only to a pharaoh a layup. As a zombie I can take a bite and tell what they made of. I taste pussy, pussy, pussy. I'ma save it for later. With the garnish of an artist and brew, I'm harder than you. Shouldn't make you move, but regardless it do. I find it way too late to prove you will harness the truth. You're just amazed with the martyring view. Look into my life, look into my face. Shine a light through all lies, find strength in my ways. Look into my life, look into my face. Shine a light through all lies, find strength in my ways. With a rolling hustle. Holy fuck, show me something already. There's a hole him up though. No, we not sure we fucked it already. Gas, paper, match. Wop me
super heat, still dumping out the Z gun. Wave gang running, let the paint stain, nothing super heat, still dumping out the Z gun. Find me, yeah, with a rolling nozzle. Holy fuck, show me something already. There's a holy mop though. No, we not sure we fucked it already. Gas, paper, match, watch me burn it down. Gas, paper, match, watch me burn it down. Gas, paper, match, watch me burn it down. Gas, paper, match, watch me burn it to the ground. When I want to, you allow them to hunt you. Fool around, evil to come through. Do 'em proud, otherwise you's a clown. Zeta carry on. Watch me burn it, bury all. In blue clay. Watch me burn. So wear me off for approved late. Fairly odd, look what you made. Wave gang running, let the paint stain. Nothing super heat, still dumping out the Z gun. Wave gang running, let the paint stain. Nothing super